So do I start? Just give me the all clear when I should start. I can't see anybody. That's good. Start? Good evening, everyone. Namaste and happy Diwali. Thank you so much for joining us at Diwali at the Chapel. My name is Arjun Jagjeevan. I'm a senior here at Princeton, and I serve as co-president of Princeton Hindu Satsangam, our student Hindu group on campus. Thank you for sharing this beautiful and special occasion with us, and we hope you can stay to enjoy the entire event, which will feature traditional singing, dancing, spiritual reflection, and worship.
My name is Sharv Dev, and I serve as the other co-president of the Princeton Hindu Satsangam. We'd now like to invite Dr. Vineet Chander to the podium. Vineet is Assistant Dean for Hindu Life here at Princeton and also an advisor to the Princeton Hindu Satsangam. We know that this event means so much to him, and we appreciate how much of his heart he puts into it each year.
Thank you, Arjun and Sharva. On behalf of the university's Office of Religious Life and our Hindu Life program, it is my great honor to welcome you all here for yet another of our annual celebrations of Diwali at the chapel. By a show of applause, how many of you have been here in years past? Thank you and welcome back. This is your spiritual home. And by show of applause, how many of you are here for the very first time? Well, we especially welcome you. We're so delighted that you're here. And we don't want to put pressure on anyone, but it is our deep hope that this may be your first Diwali at the chapel, but it won't be your last. At this time, it's my honor and pleasure to invite some dear friends, colleagues, and luminaries at the university who will come forward and help us to inaugurate this auspicious occasion. I'd like to invite Vice Provost for Institutional Equity and Diversity, Michelle Minter, Dean of Admission, Karen Richardson, Director of the Chadda Center for Global India, Dr. Anu Ramaswamy, and Assistant Vice President in the Office of the Vice President for Campus Life, Christopher Birkmar. They will come forward and officially inaugurate our celebration by lighting the candles of our ceremonial lamp here in the front. And during the lighting, I'd like to request two of our Hindu student leaders, Jairam Hatwar and Sriniket Vogoti, both of the class of 2025, to come forward and offer an invocation prayer known as Shri Shukta.
हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः तां महावः जातवेदो लक्ष्मीं मनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं कामश्वं पुरुषानहम् अश्वपूर्वां रथमध्यां हस्तिनादप्रबोधिनीं श्रियं देवीमुपह्वये श्रीर्मा देवी जुषतां कां सोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकाराम् आर्द्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णां तामिहोपह्वये श्रियम् चन्द्रां प्रभासां यशसा ज्वलन्तीं श्रियं लोके देवजुष्टामुदारां तां पद्मिनीमीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये अलक्ष्मीर्मे नश्यतां त्वां वृणे आदित्यवर्णे तपसोऽधिजातो वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोऽथ बिल्वः तस्य फलानि तपसानुदन्तु माह्यान्तरायाश्च बाह्या अलक्ष्मीः उपैतु मां देवसखः कीर्तिश्च मणिना सह प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मि राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन् कीर्तिमृद्धिं ददातु मे क्षुत्पिपासामलां ज्येष्ठामलक्ष्मीनाशयाम्यहम् अभूतिमसमृद्धिं च सर्वान् निर्निध मे गृहात् गन्धद्वारां धुराधर्षान् नित्यपुष्टां करीषिणीम् ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां तामिहोपह्वये श्रियम् मनसः काममाकूटिं वाचः सत्यमशीमहि पशूनां रूपमन्नस्य मयि श्रीशयतां यशः कर्दमेन प्रजा भूता मयि सम्भव कर्दमा श्रियं वासय मे कुले मातरं पद्ममालिनीम् आपसृजन्तु स्निग्धानि चिक्लीतवसमे गृहे निचदेवीं मातरं श्रियं वासय मे कुले आर्द्रां पुष्करिणीं पुष्टिं पिङ्गलां पद्ममालिनीं चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो म आवह आर्द्रां यक्षरिणीं यष्टिं सुवर्णां हेममालिनीं सूर्यां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो म आवह ताम आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं प्रभूतं गावो दास्योऽश्वान् विन्देयं पुरुषानहम् महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्
Thank you, Jairam and Shaniket. Tonight we will hear reflections from students about what Diwali means to them, and Vineet will be back later to share a wisdom teaching with us as well. To begin this evening's performances on a most auspicious and joyous note, we are pleased to invite Samyukta Neeraj, class of 2025, to the stage. Tonight, Samyukta will be performing a dance in the classical style known as Bharatanatyam. This piece is known as Ahir Bhairavi Tillana. Let's give Samyukta a warm welcome.
നദ്രതീം തനദതും നം തദര തദര ദാരിദും തദാരിദൃതല നദ്രതീം തനദതും നം തദര തദര ദാരിദും തദാരിദൃതല നദ്രതീം തനദതും നം തദര തദര ദാരിദും തദാരിദൃതല. നദ്രദ്രതിം തദരനം നം തദര തദര ദാരിദം തദാരിദൃതല നദ്രദ്രതിം തദര നം നം തദര തദര ദാരിദം തദാരിദൃതല നദ്രദ്രതിം തദരനം നം തദര തദര ദാരിദം തദാരിദൃതല നദ്രദ്രതിം തദരനം നം തദര തദര ദാരിദം തദാരിദൃതല നദ്രദ്രതിം തദര നം നം തദര തദര ദാരിദം തദാരിദൃതല നദ്രദ്രതിം തദര നം നം തദര
tajam tajam. Takita dikita tom kita nang kita tadikita tom takatadikita tom takadikita tom. Tajam tajam. Takita tadikita tom takatadikita tom takadikita tom. Tajam tajam. Takita tadikita tom takadimit takatadikita tom takita takadikita tom. Tajam tajam. Trigadom trigadom trigadom. Tajam tajam. Trigadom 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 trigadom. Tajam tajam trigadom. Tajam tajam trigadom. Tajam ta tajam ta tajam ta tajam ta tajam ta tajam ta.
Sa
Thank you, Samyukta, for that beautiful performance. To help us reflect on the deeper significance of Diwali and how it is experienced in our own lives, next, we invite Dhyana Mishra, a first-year student, to share Diwali reflection with us.
Namaste, everyone. Diwali has held a special place in my heart since I was born, and I mean that quite literally. I was born on November 9th, and my mom and I came home from the hospital 2 days later. Little did I know then, but the day I was carried past the foyer into my would-be home of 18 years also happened to be the day of Diwali. Of course, I have no recollection of this, but I have watched and rewatched a family tape-recorded video that captures this very beautiful moment. In it, my then 6-year-old sister, wearing a jingling blue lehenga, enthusiastically plays with sparklers in the driveway, while I sleep peacefully in my grandmother's arms in the garage as a 2-day-old infant. Diwali has thus always symbolized new beginnings for me. But as I have grown older, it's become much more than a signal that my birthday's coming, or that there's an impending shift in weather. I've come to realize that Diwali helps me embrace a shift in perspective, too. It is a time to focus on God and celebrate alongside those I cherish dearly. Whether it's enjoying the seasonal influx of mithai, placing diyas and string lights outside the front door, or creating rangoli, even if it's with dusty old chalk, Diwali has come to represent hope and reminds me of how grateful I am to be where I am. Especially when life is moving like a whirlwind, or when times of world turmoil weigh heavily on our hearts, Diwali prompts me to slow down and reflect. Though this is my first Diwali away from home, and I will miss my family's traditions, I am so thankful and excited to be celebrating it alongside you all in this beautiful space, as I find my place and family here at Princeton, too.
Thank you so much, Dhyana, for that reflection. Diwali at the Chapel is an opportunity to express worship and gratitude through the arts. It is now my pleasure to welcome our special guest performers for the evening, Grammy-nominated world music artist Jahnavi Harrison and Friends, to share their offerings of devotion through sacred music. Jahnavi Harrison was raised in a Hindu family at Bhakti Vedanta Manor, one of England's most important Hindu landmarks. She is a multidisciplinary artist, trained in both Indian and Western classical dance and music, as well as writing and visual arts. After graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics and Creative Writing at Middlesex University in London, she has spent the last 10 years presenting and teaching Indian devotional music and meditation globally at music festivals, yoga studios, schools, corporates, and theaters. She released her debut album, Like a River to the Sea, in July 2015, and was nominated for a Grammy in 2016 for the charity album Bhakti Without Borders. Jahnavi also presents regularly for print and broadcast media, including for the BBC. Tonight, she is joined by Michael Eiper, Prema Hamilton, Mani Manjari, Namarasa Sutaria, Siddhartha Nutulapati, and Princeton University graduate student Radhika Bukhari. They will be performing Om Nano Bhagavat Vasudevaya and Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana. Let's give them a big Princeton University welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that introduction. Sorry we had to move around some things here. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening as we celebrate Diwali together. The songs that we'll be presenting tonight come from the the Bhakti tradition. Bhakti is the path of devotion to the Supreme by different ways, but one primarily is by singing divine names and singing of divine stories and pastimes of that Supreme Person. So an inherent part of the culture of kirtan is the call and response, or the joining in of the whole audience. So I want to invite you gently, if at any point you feel inspired to join in with us, to sing with us, especially if you know the words, please do so, because spaces like this are designed to amplify collective voices. That's the unique and very, very special thing about these spaces of worship. And they sort of just fulfill why they're built like this when we all sing together. So thank you so much. We'll begin with a beautiful invocation that features the phrase Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Can we say that together? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The name Vasudev is a divine name that refers to that Supreme Being who is within, who is without, who is the source of everything. And so when we repeat this name Vasudev and offer Namo, like Namaste, we offer our respects unto that Lord that is within the heart and is in all directions and is with us at every moment as the Supreme Friend. So this tune, you might know it if you're a fan of. Raise your hand if you've listened to Pandit Jasraj before. Okay. He made this particular tune of this bhajan very popular. So please again, we'll join together on the refrain, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So please sing with us. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. once more together. Just one more time. Thank you all so much. You sound so beautiful in here. Thank you for singing. It's like a dream come true when voices sing together. Always, I find it very, very moving. So I'm always grateful when everyone casts aside their inhibitions and just joins in. So I just wanted to mention before I introduce the next piece that you can find this beautiful inscription in the Devanagari, the script that Sanskrit is written in. On this wall over here, there's a plaque which says Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And it was just installed this year in honor of one of Princeton's illustrious alumni, who, when he was a student here in the 1970s, was known as John Favors, and who later went on to become known as Bhakti Tirtha Swami. He was a Hindu spiritual teacher who was known all around the world. And it's very special to honor him in this way. So I thought it was lovely to... This is the first time I think that Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya has been sung with so many voices, perhaps, in this space. So thank you very much. So we'll do one more song and then we'll come back later. So the next song, we'd like to welcome members of the Princeton Swara group to come and collaborate with us on this next song, and also the Hindu Satsangams. I think there will be a few students too. We're just going to have the more the merrier up here. So please come on, and we're just going to fit together wherever we can. Let's give them a round of applause. And another Princeton Swara member who's not going to be singing, but she's going to be dancing, Radhika. She's going to illuminate this song even further by dancing. Yeah. Thank you. So, we put this together a little spontaneously, but we hope that you enjoy it. So this song, please raise your hand if you've heard this song before. Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana. Put up your hand high so we can see them. Okay, wonderful. So I will hope to hear a few more voices joining in, at least on the chorus. It's a very famous bhajan written by Sant Tulsidas, and it describes the beauty of Sri Ramachandra, who, of course, at this time of Diwali, the festival of Diwali has many different facets to its significance, to different communities and those who worship different Ishta Devatas. Many people at Diwali time, especially because of all the lights being lit, remember the arrival home of Sri Ramachandra to Ayodhya after 14 years of a lot of dramatic things happening that you have to read the whole Ramayana to learn about. But in this song, the beauty of Sri Ramachandra, who's the form of the divine, who appears as the ideal king, is described. And Sant Tulsidas addresses his mind. I don't know if any of you ever speak to your own mind. I try it sometimes. I think it works. He says, sometimes. He says, "O mind," maybe you can show us, yeah, so you can recognize it later. "O mind, revere Sri Ramachandra, who removes worldly sorrows and pain. He removes fear and he removes the experience of scarcity or poverty. His beautiful eyes are said to be lotus-like because they're shaped like lotus petals and they're tinged pink in the corners, just like the lotuses. He also has a lotus face, like a fresh blossoming flower. His hands are soft like lotus petals, and his feet are a source of shelter, just like the lotus. He goes on to describe many different aspects of his beauty, his jewelry, his beautiful clothes. We won't go into all of them, but if you have time later to look up the translation, it's really, some of you may understand it without being explained any translation. So Radhika will dance and show these many aspects of the beauty of Sri Ramachandra. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Sing together. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Let's sing that once more. Please join us. Shri Ram. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam. 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 Navakanjalochana Kanjamukakara Kanjapada Kanjalunam. Navakanjalochana Kanjamukakara Kanjapada Kanjalunam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam. together, Shri Ram. Shri Ram. Shri Ram. Shri Ram. Shri Ram. Sant Tulsidas meditates on the beautiful shining face of Shri Ram. He wears a golden crown that sparkles, but that crown doesn't sparkle as much as his radiant countenance, his beautiful face. He describes that the limbs of Sri Ramachandra look like a fresh rain cloud. We can all have an experience of what these beautiful clouds look like, and how that beauty is completely captivating to the mind and senses. Shira Mukuta Kundala Tilaka Charu Daru Anga Vibhushanam. Shira Mukuta Kundala Tilaka Charu Daru Anga Vibhushanam. Ajanu Bhuja Shara Chapadhara Sangrama Jita Kara Dushanam. Ajanu Bhuja Shara Chapadhara Sangrama Jita Kara Dushanam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Arana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Arana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Sant Tulsidas concludes this song by expressing his desire to take shelter of those lotus feet of Sri Ramachandra. We'll sing this in unison. Iti vadati Tulsidas Shankara Shesha Muni Manaranjanam. Iti vadati Tulsidas Shankara Shesha Muni Manaranjanam. Mama Hridaya Kunja Nivasa Kuruka Madhikala Dalaganjanam. Mama Hridaya Kunja Nivasa Kuruka Madhikala Dalaganjanam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. All together. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Thank you very much.
thank you again for that amazing offering. Let's have another round of applause for Jahnavi and all of the performers here. And let's keep the devotional music flowing. We've already heard a little bit. Sorry. No worries, sorry. A couple of technical difficulties. We have already heard a little bit from them on that last collaboration. But we would now like to formally invite Princeton Swara to the stage. Princeton Swara is a student group dedicated to promoting Indian classical music and its cultural roots through performances, panel discussions, and guest concerts from leading professional musicians. Tonight, Princeton Swara will be performing 2 collections of pieces representing both Carnatic and Hindustani musical traditions. In this set, they will share Vigna Rajam Bhaje, Vadara Devamo, Irakam Varamal, and Madhuvanti Tilana. The members of Princeton Swara in tonight's performance are Samyukta Niraj, Shriniket Bogoti, Akil Palraj with the Mridangam, Sharva Dave with the tabla, Vibha Srinivasan, graduate student Radhika Bukhari, accompanied by Vidvat Niraj with the violin, and Sambudha Chakrabarti with the sitar. Let's give them all a hand.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming here tonight. I know they introduced us already, but just would like to say a few words. So Princeton Swara is so happy to be here today. I would like to highlight that some of our members are new this year, and they are learning Carnatic and Hindustani music for the first time. They have put a lot of effort into today's performance, so let's give a round of applause for them. Shri Vignarajam Bhaje, Shri Vignarajam Bhaje, Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Ham Bhaje Ham Bhaje Ham Bhaje Tamiha Shri Vignarajam Bhaje, Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Ham Bhaje Ham Bhaje Ham Bhaje Tamiha Shri Vignarajam Bhaje.
तकदीं तदीं झं तनं तदों तकदीं तदीं झं तनं तदों नृतानि तों नृतानि तकदीं तदीं झं तनं तदों नृतानि तों नृतानि तकदीं तदीं झं तनं तदों
Thank you so much, everyone. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Swara. As many of you know, Diwali is a day that is not only sacred to Hindus, but also to some traditions of Buddhism and Jainism and members of the Sikh faith. Sharing the significance of Diwali for Sikhism, we are delighted to invite the co-presidents of the Student Group 6 of Princeton, Harpreet Kaur from the class of 2024 and Jasmeet Danoa from the class of 2025 to share a prayer and reflections.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਏਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ। ਆਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸੱਚ ਹੈਪੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸੱਚ।
Bandi Chhor Divas, the Sikh celebration of Diwali, has a profound significance in my life. It is not just a festival. It is a reminder of courage, faith, and the triumph of justice. As a Sikh student, this day holds a special place in my heart. I recall one Bandi Chhor Divas when I visited the Gurdwara with my family. The atmosphere was filled with devotion and unity. As we joined in the prayers and listened to the story of Guru Har Gobind Singh Ji's release from imprisonment, I couldn't help but reflect on the invaluable lessons embedded in this tradition. The story serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us of the unbeatable spirit of standing up for what is right, even in the face of adversity. It underscores the importance of selfless service, compassion, and the pursuit of justice. The Gurdwara was adorned with beautiful decorations, and the sweet melodies of the Shabad Kirtan resonated in the air. The community's togetherness and the spirit of Bandi Chhor Divas left an enduring mark on my heart. It was a celebration not just of historical victory, but also a testament to the enduring values that continue to guide the Sikh community today. Bandi Chhor Divas, for me, is a profound celebration of the triumph of light over darkness, not only in the world, but also within our own hearts. It teaches us to be warriors for justice, to stand up against oppression, and to strive for a world illuminated by love, compassion, and unity. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those lovely words. Each year at Diwali at the chapel, Dr. Vineet Chandar, our Hindu chaplain, shares an inspiring talk with us and helps us to see how we can seek and apply the lessons of Diwali and Hinduism in general to our everyday lives. I'd now like to invite Vineet to offer us a reflection on the deeper significance of Diwali and its relevance for us today.
There's a beautiful Indian fable that I'm reminded on this magical night that we are commemorating Diwali. It tells the story of the sun, or Surya Dev, who one evening called together an assembly of all of the planets and stars and the presiding deities. "Dear friends," he said, "I have been giving my light and warmth for many hours all year. Now, by nature's arrangement, it is time for me to rest more and to regain my strength. So I must sleep earlier and wake up later. But I worry for the world plunged into darkness. Is there anyone here who can make up for my lack of light and help spread light well into the darkness?" The various gods and goddesses, personifications of different celestial bodies, they all looked at one another in astonishment and embarrassment and remained silent. Who could ever match the service of the sun and bring the required light to the world? And how could we be so presumptuous or foolish to even try? Even the moon, Chandradev, hung his head in shame, although he usually boasted that he was a worthy rival for the sun. He knew that his constant habit of waxing and waning made him an unsuitable choice. Finally, the silence was broken by a small, shaky, but determined voice. "Yes, I will do this seva. I will shine." Everyone turned to see where this voice was coming from, and they were astonished to find that it had come from a tiny, simple, earthen, clay oil lamp, a deepa. A few of the deities laughed derisively, but then they saw the sun was beaming at her with appreciation. "But how will you do this, dear Deepam?" he asked her. "You are quite small and fragile." She replied humbly but strongly, "It is true, O Surya, that I am small, but I am not alone. I will shine as brightly as I can, and then, just before I can do no more, I will lend some of my light to my sister, and then she will do the same to our brother, and on and on and on." Now the sun had tears in his eyes. "Yes, you are the right personality for this job. I bless you that for all time to come, every year during this time, you will bring light, warmth, and joy to all people." This may seem like a simple children's fairy tale, but the lesson that it imparts is a deep one. To be a light in the darkness means to have the courage to try, the hopefulness and determination to persevere, and the wisdom to join with others in community. According to tradition, millennia ago, the citizens of Ayodhya lit simple oil lamps and candles to welcome Sri Ram, the goddess Sita, and their beloved devotees like Hanuman home to Ayodhya. But as fate would have it, the night of their return was a moonless night, Amavasya, and so the sky was completely dark. How would their beloved Ram find his way home to them? How would they be able to behold Sri Ram? Now they could have bemoaned their fate. They could have given way to despair. but instead they lit their lamps. To paraphrase that old saying, rather than curse the darkness, they chose to light a candle. And while lighting their lamps, each did so believing that their contribution was absolutely essential and important. They knew in their hearts that even the smallest and simplest lamp added value and would be appreciated by Sri Ram. And yet they were also humble and wise enough to recognize that each lamp needed the one next to it, that none of them could do it alone. In fact, the more formal name of Diwali is Deepavali, which literally means a row of lamps. Diwali reminds us that we have great individual power to illuminate, and yet this power depends on our willingness to come together in community. Alone, we might throw our hands up in despair. I'm so small, and the problems are just too big, and it's all so hopeless. But when we gather in community, we form a row of light. And like that little oil lamp, and like the citizens of Ayodhya, the secret to our success lies in our willingness to join together. The flickering flame of our goodness, our compassion, our hope and kindness may seem so limited and unsteady, but then it connects with the goodness, compassion, kindness, and hope of others. The light grows brighter and stronger. On the darkest of nights, it may seem impossible. We might look at the world around us, at a country that seems so divided and fragmented, at warfare and conflicts around the world, at a climate crisis, at economic instability. We might observe hatred and cruelty and selfishness. And seeing all of this, we might just call it a night of darkness. We might be tempted to curse that darkness. But friends, let us do more. Let us be like that little faithful oil lamp who agreed to carry the responsibility of the sun and bring light into the darkness. My dear Gurudev, Radhanath Swami Maharaj, he likes to say that the treasure that each and every one of us carry within ourselves, sometimes without even knowing it, is our limitless capacity to love. When we direct that love towards the divine, it is called prema bhakti, or devotion. And when we direct that same love towards one another, it is called karuna, or compassion. What will we answer when we are asked to address the darkness? Like the fable's celestial deities who didn't step forward to answer Surya's call, we might also choose to decline the opportunity to go out on a limb and be carriers of light. And we would be justified. We could justify it as being practical or realistic. We could keep our heads down and just mumble about the darkness around us. But friends, Diwali offers us a challenge to do better. Like the oil lamp in the fable, we too can step forward and say, yes, I will take on this seva. We can turn to the person sitting next to us, and I invite you right now, turn to the person sitting next to you. And we can make that commitment to join together in community, to form not just one light, but a row of lamps, a row of lights. We can say, yes, I will be an instrument of divine love in this world. I will bring light into the darkness. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vineet, for your inspiring words and your leadership. It is now my pleasure to welcome back to the stage graduate student Radhika Bukhori. Radhika will be performing a classical dance called Brocheva. This dance is in praise of Lord Rama. The devotee prays, "O Rama, who will save me from this world of misery? Don't you hear my prayers? When havoc reigned the earth and all the gods came to you, you incarnated as the son of the mighty king Dashrath to reestablish virtue on this earth. You delivered Ahalya from her curse. You broke Lord Shiva's bow and won the hand of Sita. You are an ocean of compassion. When will you come and answer my prayers?" Brocheva is in Raga Kamas set to Adi Talam, composed by Mysore Vasudevacharya. Ladies and gentlemen, Radhika Bukhori.
Tadari na 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 na, dadari na na, dadari na na. Brocheva are varura, ninnu vina raghuvara nanu brocheva are varura, ninnu vina raghuvara nanu brocheva are varura, ninnu vina raghuvara nanu brocheva are varura, ninnu vina raghuvara నీ చరణ అంబుజములనే విడజాల కరుణాల వాల బ్రోచేవా ఓ చతురాననాది వందిత నీకు పరా కేలనయ్య ఓ చతురాననాది వందిత 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 నీకు పరా కేలనయ్య నీ చరితము పొగడలేని రామా రామా నీ చరితము పొగడలేని 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 నా చింత దీర్చి వరములిచి వేగమే సా సా
Thank you so much, Radhika, for the amazing performance. We now request Santan Walter Angelo, a senior, to share a reflection on what Diwali means to him.
Vanakkam. I was born in Sri Lanka. Amidst the civil war there, and after immigrating to America, our traditions followed suit. One of these specific traditions in our family was the lighting of a particular deepam in our family's prayer room on remembrance days for those who had lost their lives due to the contrived human conflict there. Deepavali was always a significant holiday for us in our Hindu, Sri Lankan, Tamil household. We would wear new clothes, cook good food and sweets, make colorfully designed kolam outside of our homes, pray to God, and light up deepam. However, on Deepavali Day, the special deepam in our house's prayer room is always lit for the 68 civilians, 21 of whom were doctors, who tragically passed away during the war in 1987 in Jaffna Teaching Hospital, the very same hospital I was born in. I remember asking my father which light was for whom, which one was for God, and which one was in remembrance. My father answered, "Why can't both flames be for both? We have God everywhere around us, and the people sitting next to us who love us and are willing to sacrifice their lives for us." Today, before we all sat in our seats in this chapel, we each lit a lamp, gave a quick prayer, and made a wish. In our Gita study circles, we have discussed the significance of fire as a physical embodiment of sacrifice and offering. I ask you today to challenge your thinking of what you are sacrificing and offering each time you light a deepam. We can light a deepam to honor our ancestors who came before us, offer a light for the celebration of God in our lives, give a flame for the betterment of ourselves. However, whatever the reason may be, we should all strive to act with intent in our lives. A dedicated commitment to the offering of the deepam, to offer ourselves for some greater good, for harmony and peace amongst all, to acknowledge the past and foster hope for the future. Nandri.
Thank you again, Thusantan, for those powerful words. At this time, we'd like to welcome Swara back to the stage for their second offering, this time showcasing Hindustani classical music. They will perform Rag Desh and Abhang Chandrakon's Booth Mote. Let's welcome them back up here.
हे
so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Swara. Can we please give another big hand, please? I'd now like to call on graduate student Divya Raghunathan, who will offer the final student reflection of the evening.
Diwali has always had a special place in my heart. It is a time of celebration with family and friends. Now I've also come to appreciate the spiritual aspect of Diwali, the lighting of the lamps symbolizing hope in the midst of darkness. On this occasion, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Vineet Chandar and the Gita Study Circle community. The teachings of the Gita have helped me remain calm in the face of adversity and have given me the strength and determination to face difficult situations. When confronted by the forces of darkness, as Krishna says to Arjuna, we must stand up and fight.
Thank you, Divya. Let us now welcome our special guest performers back for their final offering of the evening. Jahnavi and Friends will offer a final medley of devotional music featuring the devotional songs Tere Charan and Hari Om Tat Sat. Once again, Jahnavi Harrison and Friends.
Thank you so much. It was beautiful to hear reflections from one of the students about his own family's traditions at Diwali. And there are so many stories and explanations of what different families, different communities, how they celebrate this festival. So the next song is inspired by how I used to celebrate this festival with my family. Many people have celebrations that are focused at home, but for my family, we lived so close to the temple, to the mandir, about 10 minutes walk from there, and we were there every day because I also went to school there. So that was really like our home. And so for Diwali, we would always be at the temple, and the story of the life of Sri Ramachandra, the Ramayana, was really at the center of our Diwali experience. So this song comes from an old movie from the 1970s that is the story of how Sri Ramachandra and Sita Devi came to be together. And I've never sung this before, but I love this song so much, so it's wonderful to have an opportunity. So just to give you a little droplet of what this song is about, it describes, again, the beauty of Sri Ramachandra, but particularly as he comes, I think you saw when Radhika was dancing so beautifully earlier, you saw this mudra, right? It's not just a thumbs up. It was coming up like this. This was showing the lifting of the bow. This is a really central part in the Ramayana. But before this happened, this peak crescendo moment, first Ramachandra arrived in the city of Mithila, which was where this contest was going to be held. Who could lift this immensely heavy bow that very few people would even dare to try. So as he arrived, all the citizens, you're like all the citizens here, everyone's eyes were just completely enchanted by the vision of his form, so much so that the poet says they weren't even able to blink. So if you can imagine someone that's so beautiful that you can't even blink when you're looking at them. Have you ever experienced such a person? I haven't. So this song is about that, and the refrain says, Tere charan ki balihari re Ram. Your feet, your lotus feet, inspire total surrender. We can sing together. Ram, 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 Ram. Tune ahilya tari re Ram, tere charanan ki balihari re Ram, tune ahilya tari re Ram, tere charanan ki balihari re Ram, tune ahilya tari re Ram, tere charanan ki balihari re Ram, tune ahilya tari re Ram, tere charan hai sankat mochan, tere charan hai paap vimochan, tere charanon mein pavan ganga, tero charano mukti ke dwar, tune ahilya tari re Ram, tere charanan ki balihari re Ram, tune ahilya tari re Ram. नैन तिहारे करुण के सागर, चरण तिहारे दाय के आदर, मुख छवि तो हरि करनी न जानी, देव तो लेवत तेरो नाम, तूने ahilya tari re Ram, tere charanan ki balihari re Ram, tune ahilya tari re Ram. The residents of Mithila are looking at Sri Ram with wide open eyes. They're unable to blink, just drinking in his beauty. Their complete devotion is now surrendered to his lotus feet, and they forget all their other activities. No more work, no more anything. They just gaze at the beauty of Sri Ram. Mithila nihare naina ugare, dekhe purjan apalat sare, Ram charan sang lagan lagi hai, vichal gaye sab duje kaam, tune ahilya tari re Ram, tere charanan ki balihari re Ram, tune ahilya tari re Ram, tere charanan ki balihari re Ram, tune ahilya tari Thank you so much. This name of Ram is said to be like a boat or a raft that can carry us over the ocean of life that's full of many, many waves, sometimes even whirlpools, lots of unexpected things. So I hope we can all carry that name with us as we go out tonight. So we'll sing one final song for you, and I really wanted to share this one again. Last time I came to Princeton for the Diwali festival 3 years ago, we performed it with the Princeton Chapel Choir. I don't know if anybody was there for that, if you remember. Oh, wonderful. So this time the choir are not here, but we wanted to share it again, particularly because this prayer is a meditation on peace and good fortune for the world. And if any of us are even a tiny bit cognizant of many things that are happening in the world right now, it's a wonderful time that we're here together, those of us that have been able to stay this long, to just tune in to our heart's best wishes and deepest prayers for the world and for everyone right now who is in much need of that prayer. So the translation for this verse comes from the Bhagavad Purana. May the entire universe be blessed with peace and good hope. May everyone driven by envy and enmity become pacified and reconciled. May all living beings develop abiding concern for the welfare of others. May our own hearts and minds be filled with purity and serenity. May all these blessings flow naturally from this supreme benediction. May our attention be spontaneously absorbed in the rapture of pure love unto the transcendent Lord. So the refrain that we'll sing together, and please, if you've been shy up till now, please do join with us, is Hari Om, Hari Om, Tat Sat. So that part will go like this. I'll give you a preview so you know what to sing. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Swastyastu Vishvasya Kala Prasidatam Dhyayantu Bhutani Shivam Mithodhya Manascha Bhadram Bhajata Dadhokshaje Aveshatam No Matirapya Hoitu Ki Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari. Let's sing it 2 more times all together, a little louder. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Once more. Namasteastu Vishwasya Kala Prasidatam Dhyayantu Bhutani Shivam Mito Dhiya Manashta Bhadram Bhajata Dadhokshaje Aveshatam No Matirapya Hetu Ki Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om. Let's keep it going. Let's continue. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. One last time, all together. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Hari Om, Hari Om, Let's sing just one last time together, just hearing our voices. It's a real privilege after a time where we weren't able to sing together in the same space to be able to hear the voices of so many. This is our community. Just one more time. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wasn't that amazing? Let's give another hand for Jahnavi Harrison and Friends. Thank you once again, Jahnavi, for being here with us today and for your incredibly moving performances. At this time, it is my honor to call on Vineet to lead us in performing the Aarti ceremony. We invite our student presenters and volunteers to the stage to lead us in singing the beautiful prayer, Om Jai Jagdish Hare. And we ask that everyone sing along with us. Words can be found on your programs. If you are able to, we request that you stand up at this time.
Thank you all so much for sharing in this beautiful celebration of Diwali with us. I'd like to thank all of our special guests, including many of the most respected and loved members of Princeton University's faculty, administration, and staff. Your support and encouragement means so much to us. My gratitude to all of the student volunteers who helped to make this evening so wonderful. To student coordinator, Dusentin Walter, Angela, let's give. And to our Princeton Hindu Satsangam co-presidents, Arjun Jagjivan and Sharv Dev, for their excellent leadership and unwavering enthusiasm. And once more, let's give a very, very special round of applause, but more than a round of applause, let's really express our love and our gratitude to our special guest artist, Jahnavi Harrison and Friends. Friends, family, beloved community, if like me, you are grateful for the opportunity to celebrate the magic of Diwali in this sacred space, and if you feel inspired to support the work of the Hindu Life program, please do consider making a contribution tonight. There are some donation boxes at the tables there, and checks should be made payable to Princeton University, but with Hindu Life program in the memo line. Again, on behalf of the Princeton University Office of Religious Life and Hindu Life program, we are just so honored and delighted that you all could join us. Thank you so much. Wishing you a very Shubh Diwali and good night.